Video the other night while I was having a really bad night with voices and people talking over me, talking through me, talking all over the place, different dialects, different speech pattern, everything. They were all over the place. It was terrible. But I'm going to try to do it again today. It's probably not going to work. Okay. What could I give a lecture on the local on at the local universe? That's bad. That's all I hear. That's bad. Okay, I don't know what that is. When I buy my dream yacht, what will I name it? Caboose. For big booty. I'd like to see blank banned forever. Something I'd like to see banned. I come back to it. That's actually a good question. That's a good one. What one thing would I consider a deal breaker on the first date? I had this really funny date one time. It wasn't actually funny because I was really flipping upset over it. And somebody brought this up to me the other day, so it's all fresh in my head. I haven't thought about it for years. But anyway, I went out with this guy named Brian. Met him on Facebook. I had my mom to babysit my daughter while I went out. Because I didn't want him coming in my house and, a little unsure. Not only that, but I wanted out of the house. So, and I wanted my mom at my house, so when I got back, I could talk to her about it. So anyway, we went riding around. He's kind of a typical dude or whatever. That was really going on. It's just, I ain't got really much to say. I really ain't got much to say first time meeting him. I'm relaxed, I'm fine. It's just like, for some reason, I didn't feel like talking to him. I don't know what it was, but I was like, hey, let's go, can we go ahead and go eat? Because he said he's going to take me out to eat. He wouldn't let me out the fucking car. He didn't kidnap me or nothing, but he went around town 2 more times, which takes about 35 minutes or something like that. And he wouldn't let me out of the car. I was like, no, will you take me home? And he's like, no, we're going to go out to eat. And he does another loop around town. And I said, what the fuck is going on? I said, take me home, like right now. Like, you're pissing me off. I'm serious. I'm starting to get mad. So anyway, he takes me home finally. That was kind of creepy. I don't know why you want me to drive around town 1,500 times in a car. Why can't we just go chill somewhere? I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense to me, but that's probably the worst date I've ever been on. I'm on the front page of the Sunday edition of the local paper. So anyway, ladies, if you tell them you're going to take them out on a date, maybe you should take them out on a date. Anyway, gentlemen, I'm on the front page of the Sunday edition of the local paper. What's the headline? I just heard church member got prosecuted for prostitution. Okay. Alright. Not much of a prostitute, but I guess if that's how you feel today, that's how I know somebody's jealous of me, but I wasn't going to say anything. What can someone do to gain my respect immediately? I don't know, just be good to me, What would I write on my cardboard sign to get spare change if I were homeless? And not only that, but if I share something personal, I like to know what's going on with somebody else. And I don't like to be follow tabs on for 2-3 years and all we had is one conversation, because that's not very polite to be fucking constantly reminded of a conversation from 5 years ago. That's weird. What would I write on my cardboard sign to get spare change if I were homeless? I know you got $1, give me one. I know you got one. What was the last thing I purchased over $100? A laptop. Oh, or was it the car? I don't know. What is my guilty pleasure? I don't know. Apparently riding around backward, whatever that means. If I had to flee the country, where would I go? Which also brings me back to, sounds kind of perverted, which brings me back to somebody's jealous of me, which keeps coming to my attention 10,000 times. If I had to flee the country, where would I go? I mean, I gotta be realistic. Would they find me in Alaska? I don't know. That's a lot of snow. Would they even come after me if I went to Alaska? Probably not. Mexico, Panama, the Virgin Islands, if you can even get in there. I think that one's banned. I think that one's banned from us. I can't remember. I think I read something about that years ago where they tried to ban us from coming on the island. Anyway, what is my dream job? I've looked at a lot of careers. Looked at some funny ones. I looked at some fun ones. Looked at some more serious ones. And then I dreamed a little too big on some of them. I was like, yeah, right. Gotta be honest with myself. I'm not doing that. Anyway, like one time I wanted to be an astronaut. And they're like, it takes 8 to 10 years of school. And I was like, realistically, Crystal, you might want to take a 6-month certificate class or something. What type of contest would I win between all the people in the room? Win between all the people in the room. I don't know. What should I take less seriously? I don't know. Apparently empathy or something. What is the first thing I do? That's what I heard. What is the first thing I do if I won the lottery? I go buy me a van. A big van. Not like super big, but like a cargo type of thing. And I travel around in it. Hit all the beaches. All the geographical regions. Everything. And then, I guess, get me a house or something. And sit there. And have a party. If I could choose anyone in the world, whose life would I like to live? I don't know. I'm not much for that. What about the opposite sex baffles me? What is the strangest thing that's ever happened to me? What is the strangest thing that's ever happened to me? So, recently I started living in with family. And there's this kid named AJ, right? Well, I'm not actually from this area. I know about 15, 20 people. I'm back to where I know 15, 20 people. Okay? And I keep hearing in my head, you're sitting there with AJ. That's why you can't see. And AJ's a little brown boy, right? I'm like, okay, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Why do y'all keep making me say this little brown boy? Like, I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Well, I get out in the woods, and they start telling me. I start getting on my phone in privacy, like, get some privacy on my phone. And I see a guy from high school named AJ, and I forgot that I went down to his house one day to hang out with him. Meet his little girl or whatever. I didn't know she was actually going to be there, but she was. But anyway, I found out that he's disabled in the head because he's got something in his eye where he can't see straight ahead. He has to like look like this way or this way. Like he can't see straight ahead. Like I was watching him on his phone and everything, and he can't fucking see straight in front of him. So anyway, it turns out they said I was sitting with that guy at my aunt's house. And I've been pissed. I'm pissed. My aunt's yelling at me. I can't hear either. I can't see. I can't hear. Every time I look down, they're pissed at me because I'm ignoring everybody. And I'm like, I can't deal with y'all today. But anyway, I just found out about that today. What is my biggest fear? What is my biggest fear? I don't know. What is one thing I absolutely have to do before I die? I don't know. I'd hate for y'all to steal my ideas. What has been the most underwhelming thing I've experienced? Underwhelming thing. I don't... Underwhelming. Overwhelming? Underwhelming? I don't know. I don't know. My blank is bigger than anyone else's in the room. What would I call the moon if I was in charge of renaming it? I don't know. Alright, anyway, I've reached 10 minutes. I'm going to stop. I made the other one way too long.